Hello, I hope you must be doing wonderful. And so today we will read about Do You Know Yourself? And today I'm very happy. There are so many reasons for it. Okay, so when you know clearly what you want, you will wake up every morning excited about life. Okay, yeah, true. When you wake up and you have some kind of goals, right? So you will definitely put effort so that you can achieve them or can accomplish them, right? What is the ultimate qualification of success? For me, is having a dog and my own house in Maharashtra, especially, and a decent job. That would be success. Yeah, two dogs. If there would be two dogs, that would be wonderful. But even one is fine. For me, it's not about how much time you spend doing what you love. It's how little time you spend doing what you hate. Oh, that is a very unique, uh, how to say, definition of success. Okay, let me begin the chapter with Aditya's story. So, the author, or we can say the narrator of this story, is going to tell us a story. Oh wow, so many story in one sentence. Going to tell us the story of Aditya. When he was 5 years old, he wanted to be a pilot because someone in his family told him that from 35,000 feet he could see almost the entire earth. That sound freaking awesome. When Aditya was 8, he wanted to be a cricketer as everyone loves Sachin because he played well and hit sixes. So later on, then he decided that he wanted to be a cricketer. hmm When he was 10, he considered being an actor because he heard that they make significant money and they have big cars and bungalow. But when Aditya turned 16 and compared and completed his schooling, he was enrolled in an engineering college. Now, a point to remember, most of the people say engineering, that is wrong, it is engineering. Okay, engineering college because it was his father's dream. Oh God. But I believe you should never ever leave someone else's dream. It's very painful at the end. And sometimes it becomes toxicative, yeah. So then later on he decided that he want to be an engineer because it is his father's dream. Even Aditya thought that engineering was cool enough to get praise from family, friends, and society. Aditya became an engineer. He now has a decent six-digit salary. But if you ask Aditya, is he is happy? He will tell you he is not. After working for 5 years in a tech company, he now wishes if he had the courage to live a life that was true to himself, not the life others expected of him. He hates the monotony that has crept into his life. He has to do things he does not like, to impress people he doesn't admire to. Grow in a career he does not have a soft spot for. This is awful reality of almost 7 of the 10 people I meet regularly. They live a life just to impress a few people and get social validation that they are at least doing something. Yeah, even I feel, the path of our career decision starts when we are around 15 or 16, right? Which stream do you want to go for? So that is something very, very, kind of serious decision, and most of the time you tend to believe that your parents will make the best decision for you because yeah, they are your parents, right? But sometimes I believe that taking some time and observing your own self is really very important, and I believe that teachers and parents, and if you have your siblings, elder who are elder to you, so they should guide you, and they should not tell you that this do, you can be like this do, and you would be something like this. They should ask that what you love to do, And I think like it can change the whole, you know, stuff. So it's very important. Right now, my pet is licking me. He's licking my hand, so it's very adorable moment. Okay, this is the full reality of almost 7 out of 10 people. Oh god, that is a very huge number. I meet regularly. They live a life, yeah, they live a life. Even you know what, when I entered in my college for the very first semester, I was trying to be that I'm not. Like, I'm very introvert in real life. And my friends are very extrovert, so I tried to behave like them, even though I don't like doing few things, but I did it because of them. And at the end, I felt like that I'm not happy, so now I don't spend. If I don't like something, I will just say, okay, I'm out of it now. That's, I think that's the best way. You are not cheating yourself, and you are being yourself. Being yourself is very important, I believe so. Okay. It is practically impossible to excel in your career if you do something that doesn't align with your interest. Very authentic statement. Yeah, if suppose your interest and your career aren't aligning with each other, that is very hard to make out of it. You know, this is one of the main reasons why even the brightest student at school fail to rise above mediocrity in their respective career. Yeah, like I have seen there are people who do very well in their schooling life, but later on they are not sure what they want to do, and after some years they realize that no, I wanted to do something like this, and now I can't. So yeah, that is something very miserable, and at the end they become mediocre. So we need to avoid it. I think that need to really need to aware people. We need to make people aware about it. They turn out to be an average engineer, an average doctor, or an average banker, just average, and I hate average word. Okay, and this mediocrity isn't just about them. Remember that is as harmful as, yeah, it is also harmful for the society growth. Why? Suppose you are going for a doctor, you want to you want to have your checkup. So the doctor is very, very lost in his thought, and he is not very interested in you. So you will feel very sad, I think so. So it's very important to follow your dream according to your will. Whatever you admire, whatever you adore, and whatever you like, try to do it. Right? Don't follow someone else's decision or someone else's dream. If you will follow someone else's dream, then how will you fulfill yours? Try to be a little bit selfish in this way. Okay. And what is the reason for this discontent? It's because we never introspect ourselves. We do not even know who we are and what we really want from our life. Our perception of our life depends on what people think about us. Even I was very conscious about it around 1 years ago, 1 year ago, and then I'm like, shut the fuck up. Who are those people? They people will just come here, even though if I will do something very good, they will find the faults in it. So why to care about those kind of people, right? So it's better to ignore and avoid. If they are saying something about it, listen it and then let it out from your another ear. Yeah. Okay. And for this reason, when we grow up, we struggle to find ourselves. Yeah, even most of the time I've seen that there are people who say that I forgot that how I was in the past. Why? Because they are trying to be something that they are not, so that they can fit in their friend circle or in the society. So I'm like, no, don't do it. Okay. And for this reason, when we grow up, we find it is very struggleful to find ourselves. I have seen this depressed adult people in their midlife crisis and people on their deathbed who wish they had done things always wanted to do. There is no point in living a life where one wakes up every day feeling sad and unmotivated. Remember that you are not only an individual, you also have a social responsibility. Imagine visiting a doctor and he seems disinterested in watching your tonsils. Or how would you feel if an advocate handle your case half-heartedly in the court? Would you like to be something like that? Definitely no. Your answer is no, then why not work for something that excites your soul? Yeah. And motivates you to work harder in your life. Yes, yes, I do admire this a lot. There is an excellent quote by Anish Nin. I hope that I have pronounced this name correct. The day came when the risk to remain tied in a bud was more painful than the risk it took to blossom. Kind of very deep, like for it. Okay. When I was in 12th grade, I had enrolled in an engineering coaching center, but now I realize I didn't actually want to be an engineer. Due to social conditioning, I was only interested in getting the tag of someone studying at a prestigious institute like IIT. The full form of IIT, I think everyone knows, it is Indian Institute of Technology. Suppose if I had made it to an IIT, I might have enjoyed my life, 4-year course or three, but what would have happened after that? Would I have been willing to sit in my office for long hours coding for an app in my cubicle? No, I wouldn't have. One of the most underrated things in this life is having a job that you really like. Yeah, no one talks about. Everyone talks about, you know, uh, study hard and then you will get a good job. They never say study hard so that you can do whatever you like to do. You know, so we need to change our thinking pattern. Unfortunately, people realize this when it's too late. It's too late. There's a song also. It's very good. Okay, now there are few points, and I personally like these bullet points because you can learn so many things in this. Okay, first one is knowing yourself and understanding your weaknesses and strengths can undoubtedly help with this confusion and conflict in life. My dog is licking me from last 30 minutes, like from the starting of the video. And he's being very cute, like he's quiet and he's licking. It sounds cute. I have three pet wells. Well, okay, let's not talk about it. If you understand how you react to life with your instinctive strength and weakness, you can gain more control over your action and make better decisions. Yeah, that's true. Right. If you are aware that what you really love to do and what you don't, so you can find your career that you love to do. And if you love doing anything, then you will definitely give your best in that field. Second one is put no one else's dream before yours. So true. Don't say that I'm doing it because my father wants this. Completely illogical. This will always minimize your own worth. While moving through life, you will have regular encounters with people who will tell you that your dreams are invalid, or you are aiming too high, or you don't have potential. Someone will mock you, someone will taunt you, someone will make you feel very small by their indirect digs. But remember that the people who tell you these things are often those who themselves could not achieve anything in life. So true. So please don't take them or their words seriously. When you listen to them, you create a false opinion about yourself. Remember that what you think of yourself is far, far crucial than what others think of you. And I can tell you that you should think something like, I am very strong, I am very happy, and if I want to do anything, then I can. I have the courage. Like this, I will always say whenever I'm very sad or I do procrastination, overthinking, especially at the time of my exam. So I tell myself, Asha, you can do it. You know, your name is Hope. Okay, how can you lose hope? Okay, so it's something very motivating. Third point is always remember that this quote by Sun Tzu, a Chinese stagist and a philosopher. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not to fear the result of 100 battles. If you know yourself but not the enemy, for every victory gained, you will also suffer a defeat. If you know neither the enemy nor yourself, you will succumb in every battle. Although this refers to a war, it also reflects how important it is to know yourself when you are trying to achieve your goal. You can never win, whether on a battlefield or in your life, if you have no idea that who you are, what you are good at, what drives you nuts. Nuts means crazy, or what are things that really motivates you. Most of you have a herd mentally. For example, you behave like people around you without considering your own feeling. You should avoid copying others and be willing to make decisions based on your interests and liking. Your future self will thank you. Yes, so true. When I look in my life and I see that how I used to behave in my first year, I was like, really, Asha, you did something like this. that, but see, there's no regret. I learned from a mistake, and now I'm very happy. So I enjoy it. I think that everyone goes through the same phase, because in a school, no one teaches us this kind of thing. And when we grow up and when we go to college, especially if you are introvert, it will be very, very, very hard for you to survive. But I'll say for first year you will experience how what kind of people they are, and then the two faces people are. Okay, personally I do afraid from two faces people. They will try to be nice, but behind the bars they will be kind of devil. I hate it. So it took me so much time to understand that how the world is. Okay, then second year I observed, and yeah, from the last few months of second year I became kind of bold, and I became kind of uh, confident about myself. Yeah, so even there are few of my friends who are really very good, who made me feel that I'm very special and I should be proud about myself. Whenever I used to discuss any kind of issue that I'm facing with them, they always motivated me. So I realized that how important I am, you know, and you all are important. So don't you ever say anything bad to yourself, or else I will kill you. Third point, I don't know it is third or it is fourth. I think it is fourth. It is it is also essential to have realistic and practical goals, and those which are appropriate to your personality type. For example, if you think that you are good at dealing with people and managing them well, you can go for banking and other similar sectors. But there is no point aiming for it if you like working in a solitary and a peaceful environment. Therefore, you should choose your goal wisely so that you can maximize your efficiency. Oh wow, let's finish. So, if you are choosing your goals, try to be realistic. Personally, I can talk to people when it comes to virtual mode. And in real life, I'm the quietest, the simplest person. But if no one is seeing you, you can be yourself. And I do very crazy and weird stuff at my home, especially in my room. It gives me happiness, but I can't be like this outside, and that's the thing I hate. I feel that no one should judge anyone. Yeah, and the life will become so beautiful if you will be able to be what you are anywhere. So that is something very deep. Okay, so choose your career decision on the field that you really love to do, so that it can maximize your efficiency. I don't want to curse, but I really hate these motorcycles which creates so much noises. Well, there is, yeah, I think, and all of you who are having your exams, or you are having anything, a difficult time, or who are sad, or who are doing overthinking like me, even I was doing it yesterday at night, and procrastination. that I was doing yesterday night. So I'll say, nothing will happen if you will criticize yourself and if you will waste your time on procrastination and overthinking. So try to shut off all the other stuff and try to be considerate, you know, whatever you love to do. So that will work. And see why to afraid about something that you can't control. We can only control our work and our decisions, especially our actions we can control. So try to make your actions good so that the result will automatically it will become better. Yeah, all of you who is going through a tough time and who are feeling very 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 sad, I'm sending a virtual hug for you. Yeah, and yeah, thank you so much, and all the best. Be happy and be yourself. That's very important.